Stuff up for you. This is for you. Hi, hello internet. Let's talk about some serious stuff. Now I know nobody likes to talk about serious stuff, but sometimes it has to happen. This was a topic that was super heavily discussed around this time last year, but I think that it needed to be revisited from the perspective of someone who has now spent more time watching YouTube than making things for YouTube, especially in the past 2 years. There is kind of this overwhelming sense that YouTube is becoming a springboard for future celebrities, which is great. I think that the website has kind of become this place where people come when they want to make it big. This kind of idea that celebrities are now coming from YouTube is actually giving younger audiences this kind of warped perspective of interacting with stars. It's reached a point where people are starting to associate the faces they see on YouTube with the faces on TV and in movies. For example, Grace Helbig has her own show that, was broadcasted to anyone who had that channel. So in a way, yes, she has become this big time celebrity, but there's still this level of personal interaction that YouTube presents. These normal people who really just started this website as a way to kind of get out of their own shells or to present what they had to offer to the world in a way that more people could reach them have now been put onto these pedestals, almost treated like gods who can do no wrong in the eyes of their younger audiences. This is why last year, despite the fact that many YouTubers were accused of very, very serious crimes and allegations, a lot of people jumped to their defenses rather than calling them out where they absolutely deserve to be called out. So where do we go from here, and what does the future of this site look like? We can't stop the growth of YouTube or people from gaining attention on here. The website is growing entirely too fast for that to ever be something that we could imagine at this point. But I think that there can be a decision made on both ends of the spectrum, both the community members and the creators, to respect each other. YouTubers are nothing more than people who happen to find the right time to get up on their soapbox and share what they wanted to share, and it happened to garner attention. They choose to share certain parts of their lives with you, but you should never try and kind of find your way into the parts of their life that they do withhold. I know recently things have come up like some girls are finding the phone numbers of YouTubers and calling them consistently, or finding addresses or stalking, and that's really not okay. On the flip side, creators really need to treat their audience as more than just over-enthusiastic fans. Those kids who are super, super into you right now and screaming your name from the top of their lungs and freaking out over every little thing, well, they're kids. They've never had this kind of access before in the past to fangirl or fanboy over someone as easily as it comes to them now. And honestly, most of us were there at some point. I know a few years ago I just didn't have the same access to social media, and because when I was watching YouTubers, they were still kind of this weird niche thing that most people weren't super, super into. And so it was kind of weird to freak out and post about them all over social media, but now it's kind of commonplace. People are going to grow up. They're going to stop freaking out, they're going to stop obsessing, and I think it's up to the creators at this point to stop seeing their fans as insane, crazy people and understand that a lot of times it's the minorities that scream the loudest, so you really shouldn't be basically alienating entire portions of your fan group because they happen to be associated with someone else or a website, cough, Tumblr, cough. I know this video is kind of short, sorry about that. It is finals week, so I hope that you guys have a fantastic whatever time it is where you are in the universe, and I love you guys so much. Talk to you soon. Bye!